We are at the final stages of cooking our Christmas meal. That is making the dressing. I already have the hoe cake crumbled here in the bowl. And we have our egg bread that we cooked 2 days ago. It's been sitting in the refrigerator since. We have our turkey stock in a pot on the stove, and it's melting and thawing. It had, of course, gelled once it cooled. And so now we're going to put the dressing together. Our cornbread, as you see, crumbles very easily. It is going into the mix. A coarser ground of cornbread would have given a more resilient product. That is well mixed. And I still have just about enough room in the bowl for the rest of the ingredients. Taste and see how the celery is. Yeah, I just don't need it all. Okay. I did not have quite enough onions left over, so I chopped up some more, and I'll add about half of these now to what I had left. I may add the others later, we'll see. Give everything a good mix now and taste and see how we are for salt. Because we're going to add salt, but we also have a very salty gravy left over. Get a tasting spoon here. No salt now, but we do need black pepper. Okay. All right. Now we add some stock. This is our turkey drippings that we had from the pan. The dressing should be moist but not soupy. So this is not quite there, but nearly. You want all the bread products wetted, so it'll take a little bit more. I'm still getting dry bread products there. But this is coming out just about right. Yes, sir. And we'll give it a test. Nearly. If you have grainy products in there and you eat a piece of dressing, it'll wind up tasting like you've got a piece of grit in your mouth. So you want to make sure everything's wetted here. Okay, let's test and see. That's coming out about right now. The final ingredient will be 6 eggs. I'm going to taste it now. Yeah, that's got it. That's good. The liquid in the egg will add a little bit more moisture to the mix, but its principal job is to consolidate the dressing and hold it together. Oh, and this is looking fine. That's exactly how you want it. Because you have uncooked eggs in this mix, the tasting time is over. It's that time is past. So the next time you'll taste it, the dressing will be done. Now, if you're really making a big batch of this, obviously you'd use an industrial mixer, but since I don't have one here in the house, and certainly not going to purchase one for use 2 or 3 times a year, this is how it's going to get done. All right, that's ready to put in a pan and put in the oven. I've already started loading the pan here. And this amount of dressing will do a pan full plus a frying pan full, at least. You don't want the dressing to be too thick. Certainly not an inch. You want to evenly distribute it in the pan. Yeah, that's about right. That's about 3/4 of an inch, I would say. And that will give a sort of crispy bottom. I want to even it up though. Okay. And the oven is preheated at 350 degrees, and that goes in. And we have a second frying pan here. All right, and just a little bit left. Suitable for a small frying pan. That one is a little bit thicker than I would like, but I'm not going to readjust everything. Okay. We're going to cook a cup of rice, and this is brown rice. So the recipe is 1 cup rice and 4 cups of water and on the stove. And we're going to add a dash of salt here. It's about half a teaspoon. And I'm going to put a little of the turkey stock in the liquid portion here. About that much. And the rest will be water. Now we're going to do the giblet gravy by chopping up the giblets, that is the heart, the liver, the gizzard, and stripping the meat off the neck. And this is a gizzard I'm working on right now. The gizzard is pretty chewy, so you want to clip it off and okay, and that's discard, or hound dog food actually, as it turns out. And we have the heart. That's similarly treated. Okay. The valves at the very top I discard. And this is the liver, which has its own little unique flavor. And again, you discard the heavy connective tissue there. And we strip what meat can be had from the neck. And actually a fork is about the only way I've ever found to do this well. The giblet gravy is actually the last thing to be cooked because it uses components from several of the dishes that have been completed previously. Now, we've added 3 hard-boiled eggs here. We had some excess onion, so that's going in. This is the stock that was left over that did not go in the dressing. So we're going to use that as gravy stock now. This is the water and stock that the giblets were boiled in. That goes in. Then the gravy is thickened with 2 tablespoons full of dressing that you've just made. So that gets incorporated. Got the last of the bowl here. Everything well mixed. And then put on the stove and allow it to boil and heat until the onions and everything else in it is done.